a very special guest tonight, Skeezy. Skeezy is I've known him for quite a while. He's been in the PlanetSide community for a long time. Skeezy, welcome to the cast.
Stick 'em.
I love it. Skeezy's going to be awesome today. He's a very entertaining individual. We're going to have a very, very fun, just kind of lighthearted matches tonight. We do have our first match coming up is DA versus 56RD. That's coming up at 6:10. I am only running 2 minutes behind because there was a little bit of an error on Twitch that I was able to resolve, luckily, just in time. So just so you know, we are going to be starting on time. So match 1 still starting 6:10. Match 2 still going to start at 6:55. That's going to be TXR versus Future Crew tonight. So, getting into a couple of the things, the rules for Farmers League Invitational, we have the same 5 rules we've always had, guys. No vehicles, no spawn camping or destroying of the enemy Sunderer, no use of squad beacons or instant action, players must be completely exit a base spawn room before firing, and players are not allowed to re-enter their Sunderers. For each match is actually won by the team that scores the most points. There's going to be 2 halves to each match. The middle of the half, so at halftime, teams are just going to switch Sunderer locations. They're not going to switch teams. They're not going to switch anything else. Just Sunderer locations. And the team that has, as I said, it's my John Madden moment, I like to say, the team with the most points at the end is going to be the winner. How does scoring work? Just like this. We have it right here up for you. Infantry versus infantry, the most common type of kill, 2 points. IVI explosive, and the most common type you're going to see there is going to be that rocket primary, that's 1 point. Infantry versus max is 5 points. Max versus max 3, max versus infantry 1. A base cap, 25 points. An enemy base cap is 30 points. An infantry suicide, it's -2. A max suicide -5, and the infamous team kill -5. So teams tonight, I mean, we actually got to see a nice stream on Tuesday. I'm not sure if you caught that, Diz or Skeezy, but on Tuesday we did have a good stream. I think it was TIW versus AC, and then it was, of course, Dread versus Recursion. So we were able to get those kind of 2 streams out of the way, and we saw Pale Canyon Chemical be a base where there's a lot of fighting on top of these 2 buildings. And speaking of Pale Canyon, here is the map layout for you guys. You see at the A point, you have the 2 buildings. You have the 1 3-story building to the north and the 1 3-story building to the south. You're going to see a lot of guys on top of these 2 buildings battling it out back and forth. And you're going to see guys in the windows looking down on A point. And you might see a little bit of fighting around the 2 silos that are kind of in between the Sunderers and the infamous rocket primaries that come from that southern Sunderer trying to hit the guys on the north. Rosters this evening, and by the way, guys, I know you did hear that sound. That is the 5-minute to go warning, so I'm kind of getting through this as fast as I can so we can really dig into these rosters. Roster for 56RD, I'm excited about it tonight. We have grilled chicken. We have the infamous Wolfhausen. The Wolf Pack is back. I am so excited for that tonight. We have Sauce the Boss. We have Jim Groovester, Petro, who is a new one for us, and Gallagher. On DA, Ender 31, the champion of heal grenades, which we were able to see last week on Thursday against AC when they were able to win. Yeah, the good old heal grenades. We have, of course, MPAL, Animosity. We have 49 Shades of Purple. We have Petrie and Posse tonight. Posse, the very talented Orion user. I'm not sure if those 2 words can go in the same sentence, but Posse is here tonight. They're playing the VS side, 56RD, of course, the TR team from Connery. I want to talk a little bit about DA tonight. DA, extremely good. They showed very good gameplay last week against AC. Diz, I don't know if you can dissect that a little bit. I know they were able to really handle AC's gunplay. You were there for that cast, I remember.
I was. They outpositioned AC.
Yes.
The first half was really even. The second half, their positioning really showed up. And AC, per usual, tried to shoot their way out of a bad situation, and in that case, it didn't work.
Right. Yeah, we definitely noticed that, and actually one person missing on the DA roster tonight is Yeah1G, the infiltrator sniper for DA that has been absolutely brilliant in at least the matches that we've seen so far from DA. He's been able to pick some heads. I mean, he's been really good, Diz, and I know you've seen him a couple times, just absolutely able to dominate and use those. Well, we call them Dildars now. I don't know if you were around for the Tuesday cast, but I think that's a DA term that I was able to hear. But Dildars, the new term for sensor stick. He's able to put those down extremely effectively. He's really able to dominate, and he's just not here tonight. So we're not going to see 1G. That could affect DA for sure. But from 56RD, I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm pretty sure Wolfhausen is playing Infiltrator. I think I saw him kind of warming up as a sniper. I'm really, really hoping he can pick some heads tonight. This is going to be fantastic. The Wolf Pack, it's here to stay. It's here to stay, Dis.
Yeah, I think what 56RD is going to rely on is Wolf getting in there and inserting those Dildars into those very tight tactical situations, whether they want to be there or not. And if he can do that, then I think that's going to pay off for them in the end.
Yeah,
I would agree. It's that's what we see in the Infiltrator play. It comes to getting their Dildar down and keeping yours up.
Yeah, whether you want the Dildar in there or not, it's up to them to put in there. With or against your will, it's going to happen.
Absolutely. So we're going to see a lot of good, Dildar play tonight, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is our cue for 1 minute to go. I'm going to go to our score screens. You can see that we have 56RD and DA up there on our nice overlay, and I like to sit right here. We can actually see both spawns. It is daytime this time, so we don't have to worry about the northern lights giving us light and pretty much having darkness from here on out. So this right here, this is actually going to be the DA Sunder. They're going to be starting on that south side. The east side is going to be 56RD, so we get to see them kind of come out of their Sunder first. That's 30 seconds to go. Any last words, Skeezy or Diz, before we start this thing off?
I would just like to add, if and when Wolfhausen gets his first kill, everybody needs to grab the closest bottle of liquor you have and chug. That is all.
No, Dis, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm about to empty this bottle of liquor in the name of Wolfhausen.
Do it, Skeezy.
Wolfhausen!
Wolfhausen!
I'm excited. Here we go. So we're getting down to the final seconds. Here it is. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Bam. There they go. Timer is started. No glitches this time. And here comes right out of the gates. We have 56RD. We do have that Infiltrator. It is Wolfhausen. I was right. Let's see. So from this south side Sunderer, we usually see some rocket primaries come in, but they're not coming in today. So it looks like 56RD actually going straight into this building. They're going up in the top side. This looks like they have practiced this strategy a little bit. 56RD going to get down maybe on the point, or actually they're just going to go into the northern building. So we're not seeing any sort of action yet. 56RD playing very just kind of laid back right now. They're not really going for the point. They're going to try to get a couple picks against DA. It looks like DA has got a couple picks so far against, and there's the first one on the board. It's Grilled Chicken, and another nice kill there from Jim Groovester from 56RD. So already some action happening. 6-4 right now, DA. 8-4 DA. And, DA laying down some good groundwork, but 56RD is able to secure a couple kills in this opening volley. There goes down another one of the 56RD guys. And Grilled Chicken's able to secure another kill. Nice play early from Grilled Chicken. It's 10-6 DA's favor. It looks like we have a different 56RD team than we have seen thus far, getting those early points. Very nice job. And we do have our first sighting in the Farmers League Invitational of the infamous Smoke. I love it.
Now, Shock, I was on the phone with Grilled Chicken's sister this afternoon, and what she was saying is that Grilled Chicken is going to go for as many headshots as possible. And while I was trying to get some pictures off of Grilled Chicken's sister, she also mentioned that they're also going to go ahead and try and secure the point as quickly as possible.
Very, very good insight and good research today, Skeezy. I really like that, you're kind of really like you could become the next co-caster if Diz doesn't step his game up a little bit. I really like that insight.
The information's there. It's just my job to go out there and get it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just admiring the use of tactics. There is smoke all over this building.
Oh, there really is. We have smoke everywhere right now.
Without the use of the HSNV scope, this smoke is null and void. But I have a feeling that 56RD is chock full of HSNV scopes.
They might.
Justice for Kami.
They might actually be, but obviously, since they are using the smoke, there is a good chance that they are going to be using those HSNV scopes. Did I say that right? I probably didn't. But
Close enough.
Looking right now, we have
Get A for
Gallagher.
effort, sir.
He's going up on the roof. I think he's got a shotgun with him. He might be coming in from behind a couple of these DA players. No, actually, it looks like he's not able to find any, but we do have 49 Shades of Purple, not 50 Shades of Purple. Definitely
It's
different
50
people.
minus-
Close but no secure.
It's 50 minus 1 chromosome.
Absolutely. Gallagher's going for the shotgun kill on 49 Shades. He does go down. That light assault is unfortunately off of the roof now. And one person that I haven't seen lately is Wolfhausen. I'm going to go actually track him down. There he is right here.
And I can tell you why you haven't seen him, because he's an infiltrator. And he's
Absolutely.
stealth, son.
And he goes down.
Run.
Oh, he almost goes down. He's actually able to put a nice Dildar placement.
Run.
Trying to get the Animosity, but he goes down to the Orion from Animosity. DA taking a strong 40-14 lead right now. It's 11:46 to go in this match. 121 left on the point capture. And DA obviously just very strong right now. They're going to try to score as many points as they possibly can because, you know, if DA is able to come out with this match with a victory, they will go up 3-0 on the league, and that's a really strong start. That's tough for any other team to attempt to, you know, get into those first and second place positions. I think somebody just kind of randomly fell to their death, or that was just might have been a weird glitch on my end. Either way, big lead from DA. Grilled Chicken, I just want to say, and Jim Groupster from 56RD having very good matches so far. I've seen some nice things out of Grilled Chicken. I know he is a very good player. A lot of the 56RD guys, it should be noted, are pilots by nature. They do a lot of piloting on the live server. Petrie getting some nice kills there from the top. But they're really starting to get a hang of this infantry play, and especially guys like Grilled Chicken, who just picks up another kill there, and guys like Jim Groovester. These guys, like I said, if this was a 6v6 air duel, these guys would be absolutely dominating these DA guys right now. But it is an infantry battle, so Posse actually going down to Grilled Chicken. Maybe Higby was right. Talented and Posse are not supposed to be used in the same sentence. And Grilled Chicken on a run right now, 10 points. For him and 56RD.
I'm just going to say 56RD has the best names of anybody in this tournament so far.
Oh, they absolutely do. I can't tell you how much I love saying Jim Groovester. And of course, you know, Wolfhausen from my favorite movie ever, Beerfest.
And your favorite comedian, you're growing up, Gallagher. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like everything in one. I love it. So here's Wolfhausen. He's gonna position himself with a nice placed, a very actually good placement on that, but it actually does go down to an EMP grenade that goes through the wall. The good old exploiting DA, just all the time.
Now this is an interesting technique. I'm noticing Posse is utilizing lasers to neutralize his enemies, and what he's going to try and do is he's going to try and take out as many of these enemies as possible to acquire points.
Right, you are, Skeezy.
That is dynamite.
Excellent insight.
Now,
Once again, we
it's
have
that level of
Ender.
insight that
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to comment on my level of insight and how tactical it was. Anyways, I hate to interrupt. Go right ahead, sir.
Oh, absolutely. I'm actually kind of watching Ender here. I'm seeing if he's playing that medic, and it looks like he has opted out of playing medic. He's using the SV88 Heavy right now. Not able to pick up a kill there on Grilled Chicken, though. Grilled Chicken coming around the corner, picking up his 14th point thus far. Grilled Chicken having a really nice game for 56RD. And you know what? 56RD looks like a lot, definitely a different team than we've seen in the first 2 weeks. They have gotten some things together. They're coming in from different angles, which is something I do like to see. But unfortunately, right now, they are coming in one at a time. And here's Sauce the Boss in the silo area here. He's going to attempt to kind of sneak up from behind on Animosity. Is he going to be able to kill him? He is... maybe? I don't know. It's still going on. He is not, unfortunately, able to kill him. Animosity getting some help from a buddy who was inside of this southern 3-story building. And we've got a couple of these guys. They're actually sitting up in the rocks right now, 56RD. We have Illicit.
They're protecting Wolfhausen's Dildar with their
lives. Yes, they are. So... this guy's named is Illicit. It actually is not Illicit. That is Petro. 56RD was kind of a late addition to the Farmers League Invitational, so they weren't able to really get that 12-man roster solidified as well as the other teams were. So, while this does say Illicit, this is actually Petro that you can see there on the top left of your screen. So, if I say it wrong, forgive me. I am just, a lot of the times I am looking at the names as I see them when I do spot them on my observer camera here. So, Ender 31 coming into this building. Ender 31, remember last time he did play a nice medic role against AC. Maybe that was a little bit more needed with his heal grenades, with the ability to res people. By the way, DA did get the point cap. I forgot to mention that. That was an extra 25 points for DA. They're leading 111 to 28 right now. But one of the big things right now is 56RD not really feeding DA kills. I mean, they're fighting back extremely well, especially from the play of Grilled Chicken and Jim Groovster. They're fighting back. They're getting the points that they need right now on DA. And, DA's not really able to secure as many kills as I thought they would right away. We have, looks like Gallagher playing the Infiltrator now. Illicit here, or not Illicit, I'm sorry, Petro. And I haven't seen Wolfhausen in a little while. I hope I get to see him pretty soon. Looks like a 1v1 against Posse, and Posse's able to take him down. Go ahead, Skeezy. I think I heard you.
Now, we were talking earlier a little bit pregame, and I remember you mentioned, and I quote, that 56RD has a good chance at winning this match as a Pakistani boy getting laid at a Brazilian bar mitzvah. Do you care to elaborate on your opinions regarding that statement?
I think the Pakistani boy... I think 56RD has a better chance now. This is the best I have seen them look so far in any of their matches. So I'm going to say they have a better chance than the Pakistani boy.
Now, I agree. However, we're yet to see Wolfhausen's first kill, which we're waiting on, and I still have this glass of giant vodka awaiting this kill. So I really think it's up to Wolfhausen to bring this victory home for them.
I really think so too. And look, we have the first sighting of a sort of proximity mine here. This is actually an interesting play with it. That means that one of these teams does have either an engineer or an infiltrator that's running around placing those down. I love the play of proximity mines on Pale Canyon Chemical. It's a base that has a lot of twists and turns. Of course I would. That's all I do. It's a base that has a lot of twists and turns. Animosity putting down a nice Conkinate there, but Jim Groovster actually able to take out a couple DA. Very nice play from him. And 56RD sitting at 38 points.
I honestly haven't seen him in regards to that proximity grenade and the DA just running for their lives. I haven't seen a boy run like that since 4 a.m. of October 19.
Absolutely. So anyway, we have we're kind of waiting on. Like I said, Wolfhausen actually has gotten his first kill. Guys, I wasn't there to see it. 2 points.
It's time to drink.
2 points out of Wolfhausen. That's his first kill of the tournament. I am so excited. I have to go find him right now. I haven't been able to, unfortunately, in a long time.
Why?
But
he's
you're right.
That good of an infiltrator.
He is that good of an infiltrator. I haven't seen him like ever, unfortunately. So I'm
finishing my cup of vodka.
Absolutely.
Pour another one for Gallagher. Gallagher, unfortunately, is still sitting at 0 points.
Yes, he is.
Okay, Gallagher, you're on deck. I want to get jacked up thanks to you. But Wolfhausen, thanks for the good start.
Absolutely. So coming in right now, we're going to see a big regroup from 56RD at the moment. Coming in with their full roster. I think there's an infiltrator up in these hills. He does place down a nice Dildar. It's up here. I'm not sure how well they're going to be able to see DA with a Dildar up here, but hopefully they will be able to at least make some headway into this building now.
I was on the phone with Wolfhausen's sister, and she says,
"Wow,
I know, right? It's the weirdest thing." And she says his Dildar, the range of his Dildar is unmatched. No other PlanetSide player has the same range as Wolfhausen's Dildar. So even though it's up on that hill, it's still very tactical.
Okay, well, good. I'm excited to hear that. And again, excellent research on your part.
So is she.
I would assume so.
Absolutely. Anyway, back to sexting.
Excellent.
Back to it.
So we have a nice Dildar up here. It looks like it was placed by, and there he is, Wolfhausen waiting. Perched and waiting for another snipe kill here. He's going to see those DA guys down near the northern 3-story building. I hear a pop go off from him. By the way, there's 309 left to go here in this first half. It's 161 to 46. DA leading by quite a bit, or 56RD. But we're looking at nice performances from Jim Grooster. We're looking at a nice performance from from Grilled Chicken. Of course, a nice performance from Wolfhausen, who is looking for that snipe.
Please, come on.
For that snipe right now.
now earlier, I'm on a different camera than you, so we're going to see a little bit different things. But I was following Wolfhausen around. He actually held down one of the DA players, and he looked him in the eye, and he put his annihilator in his clegg. It was a little bit awkward at first, but
Sure.
at the end of the day, it was romantic. It was beautiful.
Skeezy, I want to say that was an excellent use of PlanetSide 2 censorship. I know they put those words in the game just specifically for for people like you, and I don't know if you had that like kind of if you practiced that this week or not, but very nice use of that PlanetSide 2
He has just played
yell
so
chat.
much PlanetSide lately. This is
Right.
how he talks now.
Right.
This is a family game, okay? This is a family game. We're reaching out to the community. We've got teenagers. We've got tweens. I think Justin Bieber is
Probably.
actually a member of I believe it's AOD. Justin Bieber plays for AOD.
Actually, I think he's Hammer Boss, but go on.
Hammer boss.
I believe you're correct. Justin Bieber is Hammer Boss. And when you reach out to a community like that, you're going to have to communicate in a method that's PC, that's acceptable for all age groups. And when you're talking about commissioners, when you're talking about annihilators, when you're talking about Daltons, some of us know what those are. Not everybody.
You're
But when
right.
you do your research, you understand that when you put an annihilator inside of a clegg, you mean business.
Absolutely. Very well said, Skeezy. And I am seeing some play from DA right now. They're trying to launch rocket primaries up at Wolfhausen, trying to get that pick on him while he's trying to get the pick on them. You almost want to see that rocket primary come up and nail him right in the face, but I think a lot of the
How
community
dare
probably
you
does
say that.
not want to see that.
How
I
dare you,
absolutely,
Shock?
it's like the part of my kind of like inner evil that just wants to see it happen. But I also want to see him get a nice pick off, and it looks like the 1 minute call has been made by the ref. A nice attempt there from Wolfhausen to get a DA member down. Animosity going down from Petro over there in the corner. Petro putting up 10 kills. He's actually put up 8 points in the last about 2 or 3 minutes. So nice play there from Petro.
Shock, you're breaking up. The last thing I heard was going down on Animosity, going down like a Cambodian boy on Maximus Smurf. Is that correct?
I'm not sure I said that, but it can be interpreted that way.
Copy that.
So
By the way, everyone needs to know that Gallagher is also on the board, so drink.
yes, he is. He is on the
Finish
board
that cup of
for
vodka.
56 RD. Rocket primary attempt there on Ender 31. He just barely misses. Ender 31 gonna go for the rocket primary on something rather. I'm not really sure what he was trying to hit, but that is the end of the first half. And here are the scores for everybody to see. Big time play right now by Grilled Chicken. Excellent. I really have to say that Grilled Chicken has really put himself together, and I've been watching him play the last couple weeks for 56 RD.
Grilled Chicken's sister really put herself together.
You're
Anyway, go on. Sorry to interrupt.
You're absolutely right. So Grilled Chicken has, as I said, he came off the first 2 weeks and he played, kind of mid-teens points. I was kind of watching him in the first couple, but 24 points is a really good number to put up, especially against a team like DA, who is of course very talented. Beating AC 1 week ago. Grilled Chicken putting up points that they're putting up. I mean, 24 points. That's equal to at least 12 kills. He's doing a fantastic job for 56 RD. And I also want to say that Jim Groovester doing a fantastic job as well. You can definitely see that 56 RD has been practicing. They have been getting ready for this tournament. These guys, they want to be better. They want to, really be a competitor in this tournament. And I think they're showing that. And I think, DA is a very tough opponent to play, but I want to see these guys play, in like week 4, week 5, week 6. You're going to see these guys, as I said, for a lot of other teams in this tournament, they're going to start improving. So looking at DA right now, you see Ender, you see MPEL, you see Animosity, all these guys, 20 points or more. Posse with a ton of points right now, kind of disproving the Higby theory of Posse being not talented. We're going to see how that works out.
Well, I would like to test that theory and replace his Orion with an NS-15 in the next round and see what happens.
Yeah, right. You could be there, Diz. You never know. I know Posse, like I said, a very good Orion user. Could he be able to use something else in the next round? Maybe like an NS-15 or something like that. But
something tells me we're not going to see that, but I know this.
Now, all right. Now, Shock, we were talking a little bit earlier, and I know you explained to me that DA stands for Derpaholics Anonymous.
Sure.
What exactly does 56RD stand for?
Well, I think it's 56, the 56 Recon Division. I actually had to ask that too. I didn't know because I kept saying 56 ERD. You want to say like ERD, but it's Recon Division, apparently. I'm sure you probably have a different thing made up in your mind, but
No, I'm
absolutely
completely
not.
aligned with you. Now, when 56 Recon Division, when they go reconnaissancing, what kind of information are they feeding back to the enemy or friendly? I agree that they're going out there. They're probably all cloakers. I know Wolfenstein is the top cloaker on the server. What kind of recon are they feeding back to the Empire?
Well, obviously, after I know you were able to talk to Wolfhausen's sister, and
Sister.
With
Yeah.
those Dildars being as expansive as they are, I'm sure a great amount of information
And
is able to
by
come
expansive,
back.
you mean wide, obviously.
I obviously mean wide. Yeah, we don't want to get too many innuendos in here, but they're able to come back. A lot of intel for the Empire on Wolfhausen's just incredible work that he does as an infiltrator, able to really put down those Dildars in an incredible way. So
And he extracts that intel and then he puts it inside of the Empire's database, basically. Is that what you're going for?
yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for right now. So by the way, I just want to go on and say, like, this entire tournament right now, we actually do, now that I have a little bit of free time, we actually do have a website where we're going to start trying to get away actually from like showing you guys the rules and scoring as much. We want to get into a little bit more analysis on these matches. So if you guys go to ps2farmers.com, you can actually see all of these standings, all of these leaderboards, everything like that. You can see the rule sets, and you can actually start to see what we're seeing as far as the standings go, because the top 6 teams make the playoffs, and 2 teams will end up getting cut, and that was, by the way, the minute to go warning, and those top 2 teams get a bye in the playoffs, so they're actually going to be able to make that final 4 immediately. If you're going 4 through 6, you actually have to have a playoff to get into the semifinals. So top 2 very important, and if 2 teams are tied with the same record, the tiebreaker is total points scored, and you can actually see the total points each team has scored on. And here's the start of the match. I'm just going to let that go real quick. As I said, on ps2farmers.com, there's actually a observer cam possibly dropping out right now. Kind of seeing him go down, but yeah, at ps2farmers.com, you can see that. You can see how the teams are ranked up right now, and you can kind of see what teams are maybe looking good for the playoffs. And if you also look too, week 4 is going to be a big mix-up, in my opinion, for a lot of things. A lot of teams are really going to see changes, because there's some big matches, and I will get into them after the second match of today. But anyway, this match is now started. On to the second half. It is now 200. It was I think that was a grenade kill from DA there on 56RD. 200 to 66. 56RD, as I have said before, playing a lot better than they have in the last couple weeks. Really getting themselves together a lot more. Wolfhausen actually was able to get a Proxmine kill, though, so he is at 3 points. Nice kill there from Wolfhausen.
I heard that explosion.
Yeah, I did too. I was kind of wondering what that came from, but that was a Wolfhausen Proxmine. So nice job there from him. Good work, Jim. And Grilled Chicken, look at his points right now, sitting at 27. He is just still moving forward. He is still just becoming such a better player, and it looks like there is a possible flip going on. Well, there was. I think the 56RD guy did die, though, getting close to that point. And you're seeing DA taking over this southern 3-story building with force, but 56RD did get quite a few more points in that exchange. They're up to 72 now, so nice work from 56RD. Their openings in both instances have actually been pretty strong in this match. So go ahead.
Grilled Chicken is just, he's just tearing it up like a Brazilian porn star. And my mom just texted me. She's actually watching the stream. She says that Grilled Chicken is by far and away her favorite player in this match.
Okay, I like that. I know that's true because you did tell me that your mom was asking what the Twitch stream the address was for the stream. So I know she's
It wasn't
watching.
even 45 minutes ago. Betty Gardner, she's right there.
I want
Go ahead and
everybody
Facebook that.
I want everybody on the stream to say hi to Betty Gardner right now if they can, because
Hi, Betty.
she is on the stream. Hi, Betty.
Betty,
That's-
are you single? Just
Big Bad Betty. Big Bad Betty.
That is Skeezy's mom. So here we go. We've got a 56 RD push coming from the south. It's all 5 or I think even 6 56 RD. I can't see the 6th one because he is infiltrating, as Skeezy has so elegantly put that before. Jim
You know what I'd
Groupster.
like to see here, Shock? A
Yeah.
straight up max crash.
I would too. You know,
Why the hell not?
we haven't seen enough maxes yet in this Farmers League Invitational. Unfortunately, a lot of these maps don't really lend themselves to max play. This map could, if those guys were able to get a max into maybe one of those really tight 3-story buildings, because those buildings, a lot of corners, a lot of corridors, a lot of turns, so maxes are actually able to get away or dodge rockets a lot easier from teams, especially teams that can carry a lot of heavies, a lot of rockets, a lot of people that have good aim and the ability
the
to
few
deal with
maxes
maxes.
we've seen to this point have gotten annihilated.
Yes, they have. Obviously we saw last week.
Spring.
Remember that Scourge max that got killed instantly by Recursion as it was coming up the stairs, and
One max against 5 waiting heavies who know where you are.
yeah, that's never
not
going to
gonna
go
cut
well ever. So Jim Groovester attempting to get a kill here on Animosity. Animosity is able to take him out. And was he using an NS15M? Were they listening to us at halftime?
I refuse to believe that.
Pop, pop, headshot machine.
It is. I like the NS15. I really do. I think it's a great gun. I think
He
it has
is.
great.
He is
He is using the NS15. Posse was
Outstanding.
listening to us at halftime. He is saying, "Screw you, haters! I'm going to be using the NS15. No more Orion for me." And he's going to still try to win in points for this match. He is at 50 right now, meaning he only has gotten 1 point thus far in 5 minutes in, but still,
Shock, as you
proving
know,
the
as
haters
much as I
wrong.
hate correcting you, Posse is in fact using an Orion.
Oh, is he? I'm sorry. Maybe we just saw something different. Okay.
It is-
As much as I hate correcting you, it is pronounced Bro Ryan.
Whoa.
Right. Wow. So
He's right. Actually, it's Animosity using the NS15.
you're okay. So we did get confused. Posse.
And again, as much as I hate correcting you, Dis, it is Spaminosity.
Thank you so much.
Very nice. So corrections all around from everybody here. Nice to see, especially on a casting trio like the three of us are right now. And we're seeing here, coming from the south side Sunder even more. The base, by the way, has been capped now by DA. Coming from that south side Sunder now, we have 56 RD. Ooh, I almost caught that rock with my observer cam. The 56 RD group just sitting in the rocks right now. Trying to kind of figure something out. This is actually a little bit tougher spawn, especially if you don't really have any options to go around, because DA able to sit on top of that 3-story building and kind of see where you're going, especially if you're going around these silo areas. They can really see the whole map.
From a serious standpoint, I think the spawn 56 RD has right now is better if you can get in and hold it. However, if you get wiped, it is really hard to get back in.
Yes, it is, because, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, like the 3-story building here, you can easily see these rocks. You can easily just kind of camp these rocks, and so 56 RD is, they're spreading out along the rocks, but they're not able to get any good picks. Sauce the Boss, it looks like, was able to get a nice pick on 49 Shades, who was sitting on there. Got a little too greedy on top of the building.
What I'd like to do is draw a little bit of attention to Sauce the Boss, who
Absolutely.
has his sniper rifle out, and he's utilizing his cloaking abilities and his sensor Dildar abilities to detect enemy bad guy units and determine their position. That's what we call recon, folks. And he's putting that recon down, and he's putting the hurt on these DA bad guys, the enemy bad guy units.
He is
for
living
sure.
up to the 56 RD name. You got it.
Now, what
Really?
he just did was he died, and that's fine because he's lulling the enemy into a false sense of security for his teammates to close the gap. And when he closes the gap, they're going to get more points, they're going to get more headshots, they're going to cap the base, and they're going to win.
I love that analysis here professional analysis from Skeezy. Of course, not vodka related at all. 100% professional. We have on here, I think this is Wolfhausen getting ready for a snipe. He does have 3 points, so that means he has gotten 2 kills. He has a kill with a weapon, and he has a kill with, I think it was some sort of an explosive device. I want to say it was a Proxmine that both Diz and I were able to hear at the beginning of the match. But Wolfhausen looking for those picks. I want to see him get a nice headshot down there on Posse if he can. You know, kind of maybe forcing Posse to maybe use that NS-15M. That he is so unwilling to use. Animosity, he tries to snipe him. I think he might have hit him, but it was a body shot, unfortunately, on Animosity, not in the head. And we see a couple of these 56RD guys. They're coming out a little bit northeast of their spawn, which is actually a good idea. I mean, they have to kind of change it up a little bit on DA. They have to get nice rocket primary attempt.
As like, if you think of a spawn as possibly a closet, and they're coming out of the spawn, what they're going to try and do is they're going to reveal themselves tactically, but they're not going to do so without tactically engaging the headshots. So when they're throwing those headshots, they're throwing those rocket primaries, they're throwing those grenades, what you're hoping to see is that they're going to engage the enemy, neutralize the situation, and restore order.
You know, that makes a lot of sense, Skeezy. It really does.
It
I think
oddly kind of does. That's really weird.
Yeah, that is kind of the funny part. Like, in all seriousness, that makes a lot of sense.
Might be the best analysis we've ever heard.
It really is. I mean, you know, of course, me and Diz can't analyze anything. We have here.
Well,
now, when you're talking about analyze, what you're talking about is subterranean nanite analysis, and what that does, what that means to the community is when you bring them together. You're not concerned with anything. You're not concerned with anything, and they bring that subterranean analysis to the situation.
That's right.
Sure. So we have DA double teaming Gallagher there. Unfortunately, he goes down. You know, 56RD just kind of looking for options right now. They do have 92 points. It's 309 to 92 at the moment.
I want to say, on a serious note, this is
ahead.
far and away. This is the most organized 56RD has looked.
Yes.
You can tell they've been practicing. They're moving together. I mean, they're playing DA. DA is an absolute monster.
Yes, they are a monster. I do agree with you there, Diz. You know, jokes aside,
and the score, you just gotta.
Right.
They're making progress. They really are.
They really are. And the thing about 56RD, they came into this tournament late. They didn't have a real like solid 12-man roster, as I was kind of saying at the beginning. They have really stepped their game up. It's obvious in this match. They have 92 points against. You know, of course, DA's got 319. But they are playing against DA. They are playing one of the best teams in this entire tournament. And I want to point you guys right now to Wolfhausen's score. He snuck a couple points in on me when I wasn't looking. He's at 7 now. And I think we can almost start hashtagging double digits for Wolfhausen. But I don't know if I'm speaking too soon. It is 5 minutes left to go in the match. It's 323 to 94 with the DA lead, a rocket primary attempt there from whoever that was around the corner. I think that was Ender going for the rocket primary attempt, but he does miss, unfortunately, there.
At this point, the score doesn't matter. This is Wolfhausen's revenge.
It is. I totally agree with you there. I really hope he gets those double digits. This is going to be a huge step up from the first week that we saw Wolfhausen in action. So I did hear a Cloaker go, ooh, I like this little push. I'm not sure if you're seeing this right now from 56RD. They're going around the kind of the west side of the base. And we have Petro, we have Jim Groovester. They're taking some pot shots right now. Sauce the Boss kind of coming underneath. And it looks like Posse's going to drop down with that Orion. He's going to attempt to get a kill on Sauce the Boss, but he is going to go down. Petro's going to take him out. We have another couple DA members sitting on top of this building. We have one of their snipers right now. I believe that was MPAL that is sniping for DA. But nice take on the building here for 56RD. They're able to come up the stairs and take down this building. And I think he's going to be able to get a kill, maybe not on MPAL. MPAL, nice work with Commissioner there. I think that was Jim Groovester, but running up the stairs here. Animosity looked like he was a little bit slow, but he was able to get the kill. They are able to clear out that building. 56RD getting a few more points on the board. Jim Groovester moving up to 25 points. Nice play from him. Of course, nice play from Grilled Chicken, although Grilled Chicken been a little bit silent here in the last about 3 or 4 minutes. Hasn't scored too many points. An attempt there from Gallagher with, it looks like he's using the semi-auto rifle right now. That have, I think, is that the like AM88 or something like the AMR or something?
AM6R.
Yeah, I can't think of the exact name of it. Nice kill there from Petro, who's sitting in the window. Real nice here. Petro's going to run around like a crazy man. He's going to attempt to get a kill. It is followed up, though. He does get it looks like it was an exchange kill there from Illicit on 49 Shades of Purple. Posse coming in there, able to take down Grilled Chicken with his Orion. Grilled Chicken still sitting at 31. 56 RD, though, making that 104-point mark. They're able to get over 100 points this match. Very, very nice job. And I do want to recall the attention. Week 1, 56 RD. I think they played Recursion, if I'm not mistaken. Diz, I don't know if you remember that or not. And
yeah, that's right.
They only got 56 points against Recursion, who, you know, of course, one of the best teams in this tournament right now. And look at the progress they've made. They've scored double that amount of points now against DA, another one of the best teams in this tournament. That's progress. I really do believe that's great progress for 56RD, going with the rocket primary attempt there, by the way, with Grilled Chicken. But nice progress here. I like to see this. It's just, you're seeing these teams get better. You're seeing these teams take an active role in their success, which is one thing that I really want out of Farmers League. It's one thing that we really like to see, because Farmers League, for us, it's about the players. It's about the competitors. We want to see these guys succeed. We want to see these guys just do better. And as I said,
as we said, if you want to get better at PlanetSide, you do that by playing against the best. You don't do it by pulling a max until you're out of resources and then pulling a shotgun.
Yeah, absolutely. And these guys have
as tactical as a shotgun is. This I agree with you, but the shotgun is tactical. It's all about closing distance. It's all about tactical positioning. The interesting thing is, my mother just texted me. She just said that 49 Shades of Grey, just, you know, they talk regularly.
I'm sure they do.
No, my mother and 59 Shades of Grey, they're quote unquote best friends. Anyway, my mom says that 59 Shades of Grey he's very happy with his performance, and my mother clearly is happy with his performance as well. And
Good.
And what they're doing is they're putting in headshots, they're putting in body shots, they're putting in grenades, and they're going to secure the victory. It's just fantastic to watch this unfold before our eyes.
Right, you are, Skeezy. And we
Obviously.
have
Continue.
Right, we have 52 seconds left to go in the match. 108 to 368. DA with a huge lead. They're attempting for that 400-point mark that actually, I believe Recursion has been able to hit thus far this season. And right now, this is all about, these last 36 seconds are about DA trying to score as many points as possible, because Recursion right now is #1 in points, and DA will go up to 3-0. They will be at the same record as Recursion, but they may not be at the same point total.
So what you're saying is they're trying to farm these last.
They are attempting to farm right now. They have to get as many kills as possible. They have to really pinch in and try to get those points on the board so that they can be ahead of Recursion after today. And we, like I said, you will see that update as far as the point totals after tonight's match on the website. Oh, nice snipe there from Wolfhausen. He gets 11 points with 1 second to go. Beautiful snipe there from Wolfhausen. And that's it, guys. That's the end.
We could be looking at the Season 2 MVP growing up right before our eyes right here.
That was it. So, DA wins 380 points to 112. I am going to go on a short break. It's GG's all around. I'm going to put on the music again for you guys. I'm going to just kind of mute my stream, and then we will get back to you in about 10 minutes with Match 2. Match 2, of course. I'm going to put that screen up right now. It is going to be TXR versus Future Crew. So guys, we will see you in just